You can call him the $33 million man. That's the size of his 6-year contract with the Minnesota Vikings, making Sierra Leone native Madieu Williams one of the highest paid free safeties in the National Football League. In American football, the free safety is a key defensive position. They have to be quick thinking and fast on their feet. That agility has served Williams well both on the field and off.
Playing football, is it imitates life, so to speak. You always hear this phrase, sports imitates life, and football does a good job of that. Playing in a team atmosphere, you realize that you're always a piece of the puzzle. You're no bigger than the team. No one is bigger than the team. And I try to utilize that same approach in everything that I do.
At the age of 28, Williams is already making his mark. He was born in Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Freetown has always been a special place in my heart. And every time I go back, I've always asked myself, how can I help? How can I make a difference?
To make a difference, he built an elementary school there in 2009 in one of the poorest parts of town. It's the first school in the neighborhood. It has 4 classrooms, running water, and will be able to teach up to 170 students each year.
Every time I go to Sierra Leone and I spend time at the school, I see a piece of myself in those children. Because I don't feel as though I'm far too removed from Sierra Leone.
The school is dedicated to and named after his mother. She died 4 years ago, putting Williams in charge of raising his younger brother. She was a nurse and was an enormous influence on his life.
She would make me spend my birthdays in soup kitchens and spending time with the elderlies. Some of those things where I thought I should be receiving a gift, a present of some sort, but in a way I was giving something to someone rather than receiving on that day that's supposed to be for me. And I thought it taught me a valuable lesson. Now that I'm older, I understood the message that she was trying to convey to me in terms of having a social consciousness, social awareness of what's going on.
That social consciousness led Williams to host his own youth football camp every summer for 200 kids, free of charge.
Hey guys, I brought some coaches. First of all, let me introduce myself.
Teaching them the importance of sportsmanship, physical training, and nutrition, as well as rules of the game. He recruited football friends to help out.
Thank you guys at the University of Maryland for providing a platform to be able to do something like this.
His ties to the University of Maryland run deep. It's where he played college football and made a name for himself on the field. It's where he earned his degree in family science and where he earned the respect of teachers, administrators, even the coach's wife, Gloria Friedgen.
He was a very conscientious student as well as very conscientious and hardworking football player. For his age, to be so caring about people and to make a decision to help people is rare. It's really rare.
Let me please introduce Madieu Williams.
In November 2009, Williams stepped up his game, so to speak. He donated $2 million to the University of Maryland to create the Madieu Williams Center for Global Health Initiatives. The center will address public health issues in the 2 places where he grew up, Sierra Leone and Maryland.
The Madieu Williams Center for Global Health Initiative honors my mother's wish to make a lasting change in Prince George's County and Sierra Leone, and offers an opportunity to bring resources in rather than take it out in Sierra Leone.
That was the largest donation ever to this university. So it's unheard of. It's an amazing thing.
The center will focus on issues in Sierra Leone such as malaria, illiteracy, infant mortality, and HIV/AIDS. Williams wants to provide free health care to children under age 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in receiving Madieu Williams.
Recently, the National Organization of Sierra Leoneans in North America recognized Williams for his charitable contributions.
And a lot of people are caught up on the number of what the investment was. But honestly, you cannot put a number on the amount of lives that this center is going to change.
Even his own high school has benefited from Williams' philanthropic spirit. He supplied Duval High in Lanham, Maryland with new uniforms for every player on the team. The football coach there, Damian Powell, is an old friend and teammate who remembers Williams well.
I knew just the way Madieu was that he was going to be successful in anything he did. I wasn't sure about if he was going to make it to the NFL or not. I mean, you know, we was all around, you know, we played together. We all had talent, you know. It's funny because he was one of the smarter ones out of the group that just knew what to do and how to do it.
Williams left Sierra Leone when he was a child, just before a major turning point in the country's history.
When I came, it was right before the war. I came right before the war started, and I always ask myself, what would have happened if I would have stayed there? You never know. There's a lot of what ifs, but just to put things in context, would there be a Madieu Williams playing in the NFL? Who knows? Would there be a Madieu Williams in the University of Maryland?
As for the growing fraternity of NFL players with African roots, they have established a solid presence in the league. They are athletes who've been shaped by the challenges they faced as immigrants.
Everybody has a story, and everybody's story is quite unique. And no two stories are the same. But at the end of the day, I think everybody are still grounded, and they know exactly where they came from and their history and their ancestry and their ties to Africa. And for us, that's what it's all about. It's making a difference and making an impact and leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come.